And well, what a change around in penalty fortunes for Southend.
On the 30th of October, the Addicts were back at Upton Park for the home fixture against Ipswich Town.
And that will go out for a throw. Indeed, it'll go out for a corner. Now, what can Charlton do with their third corner of the evening? Colin Walsh will take, left-footed, short, Robert Lee. Turning inside his left foot, the cross comes in, the chance with the header, it's there at the far post. And it's Steve Gatting with his first goal for Charlton. And that's a great goal for Charlton to open the scoring on 34 minutes here at Upton Park. Here's Yallop now for Ipswich. In towards Whitten, lovely dummy by Whitten. Chance now for a strike on goal. Oh, I say, it's there. Steve Whitten has equalised for Ipswich within 2 minutes of Charlton taking the lead. And that's a bad goal for Charlton to concede. Bob Boulder at fault at his near post. And again, Colin Walsh will take from the left-hand side. So we can expect an outswinger possibly towards Webster or possibly Leeburn on the penalty spot. It's coming out towards Leeburn, off the bar! Charlton desperately need a goal. Colin Walsh with a free kick. Deep to the far post. Here's Leeburn with a header. Just wide from Carl Leeburn.
3 days later, the Charlton squad made the long trip north to South Humberside to take on Grimsby Town. At Blundell Park, here's Rowley Godfrey.
Oh, long one through the middle, Woods after it. Woods still there, knocks it on, looking for offside, nothing's been given. Neil Woods, Gary Childs, hammers it in. Whoa, yes, I'll say. Now, the Charlton defence stopped there a little bit, but Gary Childs certainly didn't, and he can hit a ball well, can't he, Rowley?
Yes, good move. But when you look back on this on the video, I mean, I'm not taking it away from Gary, that was an excellent strike, an excellent goal. But I would think 9 out of 10 linesmen would have flagged for offside.
We've got a 1-0 scoreline. Gary Childs supplying the goal. Oh, Mark Lever. Well played. Leeburn. Well, my goodness. Now, once again, the ball's standing up, but Mark Lever claiming that he was being kicked from behind, but in fairness, I thought the ball was there for him to knock back to his goalkeeper. Lee. Still Lee. Oh, crikey. I was going to say nip to the byline there, and it comes from Pitcher. That's a nasty cross. Men in there. Oh, my goodness. And I don't really know who got the header in there. I think it was Walsh who got the header. Still there to get knocked away by Town. Andy Peake puts it back in. This is Lee. Checks again. Oh, he's a good player, this chap. Lee again. There's a real chance now. Lee. Oh. Knocked out the hands of Steve Sherwood by Gary Birtles, and Gary Childs completes the clearance. A lovely work by Lee.
Charlton were hoping for a happier result on the 6th of November as the team took on Swindon Town at Upton Park.
Andy Peake with the corner, right footed swung in. The cross coming in. Chance for Nelson, hits the post. Again, the heavy artillery coming forward from the back. Simon Webster is up to add a little bit of height to the Charlton front line. Leeburn's up as well. Minto lurking on the edge of the penalty area. Walsh with the free kick. And it's come to, oh, it won't drop down. Nelson, it wouldn't drop for him. Comes to Peake, and now for Nelson, surely no. And Webster drives the ball downfield. Peake challenging, falls for Lee. Forward for Peake, and now Nelson. Can he get the ball across? Nelson with a chance to get it across. It's gone all the way across the face of the goal, and it's gone out for a corner on the far side. Nelson outside him, but Minto making the extra man. Minto inside for Nelson. A chance possibly for Leeburn. And now for Minto, and now for Nelson. Somebody can get a shot in. It's hit the post and away, and it just won't go in for Charlton. Scott Minto can't believe his luck. And now with Kerslake, ever dangerous. And now there's a chance for Tom Jones to get a strike on goal. And Jones, a great save by Boulder. And how on earth did he get the ball up over the bar from that position?
Charlton's next fixture came on the 9th of October, at home to recently revamped Blackburn Rovers.
speedy and garner the targets. Pitcher the header, down to Sellers. Sellers with a chance. Oh, I say, Scott Sellers, and that's a superb goal from the Blackburn number 11. A superb strike from all of 25 yards. And after just 5 minutes, Charlton found themselves behind. Barnes, the throw-in, back to Lee. Lee the cross in to Leeburn, and Leeburn straight at Bobby Mims, and Leeburn had a great chance there. Darren Pitcher will take. Leeburn the target. Leeburn gets up, the flick on, Andy Peake racing into the box, across the face of the goal. Great save by Bobby Mims. And Leeburn battling with Hendry, and that's a good battle, those two. And Leeburn gets the ball back to Robert Lee. And now Lee turns away and checks inside, and Lee's going to shape up a drive here. And look, oh, it's so close from Robert Lee. And now Sellers needs to bend forward, and one of them is Wilcox. And Wilcox gets it back across the goal, but David Speedy to score, and Blackburn have stolen a second goal completely against the run of play. And that just about wraps it up here at Upton Park this afternoon.
The defeat by Rovers left the Addicts fourth in the second division title race with 29 points. However, Kenny Dalglish was generous in victory, saying afterwards that he thought Charlton had deserved more from the match. Having failed to win their previous 5 fixtures, the Addicts were anxious for the full 3 points from their next match, away to Lenny Lawrence's Middlesbrough on November the 16th. With Borough as yet unbeaten at home, the game seemed evenly matched for the first 45 minutes, and at half-time the score remained deadlocked at 0-0. In the second half, the pressure began to tell on Charlton, and in the 61st minute, Nicky Mohan fired the ball past Bob Boulder to give Borough the lead. Ten minutes later, Bernie Slavin blasted home Borough's second goal of the afternoon to put the game beyond Charlton's reach. During the match, Gary Nelson suffered a hamstring injury, which was to leave him sidelined for the next 3 matches. However, for their next fixture, the squad was strengthened by new signing Alan Pardew, who joined on a free transfer from Crystal Palace. Alan's first appearance in the Charlton shirt was on November the 23rd for the home match against table toppers Cambridge United.
Pitcher, chance to cross. Leeburn gets up. Can he get the flick on? He can. Now Alex Dyer, the drive. Good effort from Alex Dyer. Did the goalkeeper get a touch? Kimball hooks it over his shoulder. Pitcher with the header away. Lee puts his foot on it. It'll come to Peake. All the way back to Taylor, and Taylor intercepts the back pass, and a great save by Boulder, and Webster with the clearance. Oh, Webster's struggling here, and Taylor has scored for Cambridge United. And United get it away, and now Barmer's got some work to do. And Taylor with a chance to get goal side of Barmer, and Taylor is goal side of Barmer, square to Dublin, and there it is, the second goal for Cambridge United. And Dion Dublin puts Cambridge 2 in front. Stepping inside on his right foot. Shot strikes Webster. Wilkins will get there first, possibly to get the cross in. He gets the cross to the far post. Dublin with the header down. Great save by Boulder. Bailey gets there first across the face of the goal. Boulder gets there down again. Leeburn back to Bumstead. It'll need to be early. It is early. Oh yes! That's a fine goal. Paul Gorman. What a superb header. And that took John Thorne completely by surprise. And Charlton are back in the game with 8 minutes to go. Now we've got a game on our hands. Boulder will get it forward, downfield from hands. And the chase is on. Barnes forward, a good ball for Leeburn. Oh, that looked like handball. But Peake, the ball through for possibly for Pardew. The cross to the far post. Lee over the bar, but only just from Robert Lee.
The following week, Charlton were in action at the Ashton Gate ground as the team took on Jimmy Lumsden's Bristol City. New boy Alan Pardew soon proved himself a worthy signing, bagging his first goal for Charlton midway through the first half. Leroy Rosinia, starting a month's loan from West Ham, laid on this pass for Paul Gorman, who seized the chance to score Charlton's second. Unfortunately, Gorman was shown the yellow card for running in front of the Charlton fans while celebrating his goal. Charlton's next match was at home to Barnsley on the 7th of December. The team were without captain Andy Peake, who had signed for Middlesbrough during the week. Leading the squad was a new skipper, Simon Webster.
Archdeacon with the corner. And that is a great save by Bob Boulder. Taggart got up, got a firm header in, and Boulder plucked the ball out of the air. Good reactions from the Charlton goalkeeper. Here's Redfern. Cross it deep to the far post. And that is a great save by Boulder and put wide at the far post. Now Minto with a little bit of space to move into. Looking for Gorman. Gorman gets the flick on. Robert Lee goes over, and that is a penalty. And Charlton have a penalty here at Upton Park, their first home penalty of the season. And it looks as if it'll be Alan Pardew to take the kick. And he scores. Alan Pardew scores on his first full game for Charlton at Upton Park to go with his goal last week at Ashton Gate. And Charlton have the lead on 51 minutes. It's Charlton 1, Barnsley 0. An in-swinger from Walsh. Oh, when there was a player lurking, it was Pardew away from Bullimore. Pitcher gets it back. Gassing hits it forward. Now Lee is in, and so is Gorman. And Gorman shoots and he's wide. And he won't get a better chance than that, Paul Gorman, to add to his 3 goals this season. Redfern again, going for the return ball. Good chest control from Neil Redfern. Trying to get away from the tackle. Bullimore forward. Curry. Bob Boulder needs to get there. Saville goes over, and the referee's given a penalty at the other end. Andy Saville went down, and referee Mike Pearce decides that that was a penalty kick. Redfern versus Boulder. It's there, 1 each. Neil Redfern scores for Barnsley from the penalty spots. Darren Pitcher with the throw for Charlton. Down the line to Robert Lee. Here is Lee, and it's with Pitcher. Driven into the far post. Up goes Rosinia. Now a chance! Oh, it's wide from Colin Walsh, and that was the gilt-edged opportunity for Charlton to snatch the 3 points, and it's been wasted.
Charlton's next 2 fixtures against Millwall and Tranmere Rovers were postponed until later in the season. However, on Boxing Day, the team were back in action, playing away to Ipswich Town.
Although Rosinia not allowing him to settle. Walk sending him the wrong way, finds Neil Thompson. Milton's made a run. There's Milton. Oh, chance for Kawamia, and he scores! 36 minutes gone. Chris Kawamia scores. It's his 8th goal of the season and his first in the league for 3 months. But it's Milton who gets that one through, and this is Kawamia. Oh, great try! It's there! Superb strike by Chris Kawamia. 57 minutes gone. And Ipswich Town take a 2-0 lead.